Welcome back to another day of Junk Journal July for 2026. So let's grab our junk journal and let's dive into another creative session for day 9 and the prompt of coin. For me, I got a nice cup of iced coffee while I sat down to create, so let's dive in and keep ourselves and each other creative company. Now let's see which page we picked in the junk journal for today's prompt of coin. And I decided that I would pick this one with the little garden gnome from the fairy book I included in the journal. I just thought it would be fun, like the little gnome at the end of the rainbow that sits on a cauldron of coins or so on. So I just thought it would fit the theme for today. And now let's make the little label for day 9 and coin. And I decided to get out one of the old printables from the Art Journal April challenge and use the little frame in today's spread. If you want to get yourself any of the old journaling printables for the freebies or the prompts, if you are looking for more creative ideas and prompts to follow along with, I will leave a link to all the different starting videos of each monthly challenges, and you can check out all my art journal and junk journal videos for more inspiration and creative company. And in the starting videos you can also each find the link for the prompt list, which includes the little freebies if you want to get yourself some of those. And as always, my Etsy shop with more printables and journaling ephemera and things to get as your stationery goodies is linked in the description down below as well. Here I decided to draw a portrait for today's spread and let it rain coins onto the face in a way. I did stylize the coins very much and did also not go into too much detail with the portrait, as I was struggling a bit with the texture from the page beneath it, and as the page of nature was the right besides that, I couldn't really flatten it out with the cardboard or anything. Just the little label from nature and the envelope was giving me a bit of a hard time, so I just had to not be too perfectionist about today's sketch, but it's fine. So sometimes I feel like that's the point of junk journaling, to not get too perfectionist about the outcome. And this was just a little reminder that I won't be as neat with my sketches on a junk journal spread as I might be in my sketchbook, and I should not have myself that of a high standard when doing a junk journal sketch in a way. And then I did take out another one of those cute little doilies to include in the spread. I just thought it would be cute to add that as well and make it a bit of a more maximalist spread in a way, and I thought it would add a cute little corner piece for the flower illustration to grow out of in a way. So I did decide to cut it in half and use one part for the little corner and the other half on the side of the face spread. And then I did get out some of my collected €2 coins with special backsides to use as frottage elements on today's spread. So if you are not familiar with euro, you have different backsides for the coins for each kind of land of the European Union that has euros, and also there are like special editions that you can collect, and those ones are a few of the special edition ones I collected over the times, and I thought it would be fun to just frontage them onto the spread as like kind of a trace of real coins onto the spread. Frottage is one of my favorite techniques to use in my art and my journaling practice, as always, and I did make a little short video about frottage, which I might upload very, very soon as one of the 100 ways to get creative this summer episodes. let me know if you would love to see those, or if you enjoy the 100 ways to get creative this summer mini short editions. Anyways, I have a lot of fun creating those, and I will definitely keep you updated. I'd love to explore the city and go around, find beautiful kind of motifs and structures to use a big bold pencil on to collect kind of their pattern in this frottage style. So it's one of my favorite art techniques for journaling and sketchbooking and so on. You kind of rub just the big pencil, like 2B or 4B or 6B, whatever you have at hand, or maybe you could also use a wax crayon or something like that with it, or just you just need a tactile, very soft drawing medium. Then you rub it over the page where you have the structure underneath to press the structure through the page in a way. I think it's just such a fun way to collect a memory, or just to add some interest to your journaling or your sketchbook. Do you know of frottage or this kind of technique, and have you used it before? Let me know in the comments down below. I would absolutely love to hear from you, and also love to see your outcomes of your daily Junk Journal July challenges. Now let's go all in with the maximalistic vibes of today's spread and add a few labels from this huge retro inspired or vintage inspired kind of washi tape. Just for funsies, they're kind of label inspired, and I thought it would fit the coin vibes of the spread. Now I decided there was some gold missing from today's spread, as the prompt kind of calls for it, and I decided to include this kind of wrapping from some sweets that I had, and just make it a bit of a moon shape or sun shape for the little gnome guy, and also a kind of coin shaped backdrop for the rest of the spread in a way. just feel like it adds a good golden focal point. I'm so happy about how today's spread turned out. The little gnome is so cute. Absolutely love the maximalistic vibes of today's spread. I hope you enjoyed today's creative session. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on this creative adventure and many more creative adventures to come, hit the subscribe button down below. Until then, happy creating and see you in the next Junk Journal July video.